Hi guys, today I'm going to tell you about some issues I got with my Sig Sauer MCX CO2 rifle. This is going to be some kind of a warning for you for not to repeat my mistakes, because this can make your rifle completely unable to operate. So I think this information will be useful for you. In a whole, Sig Sauer MCX is a really fun gun to shoot. It is really precise, it has 30 round mag, it looks like an AR type rifle, but it has one big issue: it is not much strong build, because the material it is made of, it is not a steel that is used for making to manufacture real weapons, but it is an alloy of zinc, aluminum, and I think something else, and it is not much hard, it is much flexible plastic, not strong. And the engineers who designed this rifle, they should consider these circumstances and make it more well built, but they didn't. The main issue with this rifle is if you overscrew your 88 CO2, you can bend the rifle inside, you can bend its gas fitting system, and if you screw it tightly time after time, in the end the gas fitting system will just crack. That happened to my rifle. As you can see here, this socket or a tube, I don't know how to call it correctly, there is a crack here. It's not clearly seen here, but there is a crack in this socket. This crack appeared because every time I was screwing my CO2, I was making too much effort. I just wanted to be sure that there will be no CO2 leaking, so I just made a little more force than needed. So every time I screwed my CO2, it bent the whole system a little bit, and in the end it bent it that much that the crack appeared. I used this rechargeable 88 CO2. It's just handmade with shredder valve, as you can see here. I was reloading it with fire extinguisher, and as you can see in this photo, even this plate, this baffle, bent it also, so I had to bend it backwards. I don't know what was the engineers thinking of when they designed this rifle. They should pay attention to this unit to make it more strong. When you screw your CO2, it presses the whole gas fitting system, and if you screw it a little bit more than is needed, you begin to bend the whole system. So to prevent this, you should screw your CO2 really gently, because if you destroy this gas fitting system, you won't find spare parts anywhere. I tried to contact Sig and wrote them a message about my problem, and I received this answer. I wasn't much happy to receive such an answer, because it meant that my rifle is just kind of a consumable, and I just have to throw it into a dustbin and forget about it. It's a strange policy for Sig, because they manufacture and sell the rifle that you shall use for a year, and when it breaks after a year, all you have to do is just to throw it into a dustbin. It's a rather strange policy. And I live in Russia, and in Russia Sig Sauer MCX is a really expensive rifle, and for me it was really unpleasant to receive such an answer. It meant that I just had to throw my Sig Sauer. Of course I didn't. I bent everything backwards and used the cold welding glue. So I put this glue all around the crack and inside these sockets to make them unable to bend again, and my rifle was back to life again. Now it operates again. Of course I should mention that I used Sig Sauer MCX for the purposes it wasn't designed for. I used it to play Airhard. Airhard is a Russian kind of airsoft, but played with air guns. If you would like to learn some more information about Airhard, check out the videos on my channel. And so, if you want your Sig Sauer MCX to live a little bit longer, every time you screw your 88 CO2, you must do it as gently as you can. I hope this information was useful for you guys. Wish your Sig Sauer MCX to live longer. Have a clean shot, have a nice day, see you next time.